Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today, and welcome to the Advancement Center here in Santa Barbara, where the weather is taking my breath away. It is so lovely with just a gentle breeze, and of course, these flowers are breathtaking, and the background. I'm just so glad that you can share this all with me. It means a lot. So, welcome to these broadcasts. We enjoy 4 times a week as they lift us far above and beyond the frequencies and harmonic distortions that have become so prevalent. But when we're here, we are focusing on what is real and each other. Now, the center is a beacon of light. We know that. And as you listen, each and every one of you become a beacon of light as you hold the light aloft of truth. That's what's so exciting. And that's why when you can share these broadcasts with other people, ideas that you may have heard, whoops, there's a fly. and and the most important thing is that you're holding it aloft because everything that you're hearing is reminiscent of your origin. And that is what's so exciting. I'm still vibrating with Simeon's message that Robert delivered yesterday. But if you're listening to this in the future, go to December 12th. That was Simeon's message. And his message gave each person a greater scope of their inner strength and will bring to light many new capabilities for many, many people. Now, the moment you change your perception is the moment you rewrite the chemistry of your body. I know that all so well. Last night I had a head cold for 45 minutes. And I said, good. House cleaning is great. Had a cup of tea, went back to bed. I'm fine. That's what we should be teaching our children and each other. Now, he also said it is a substantial step forward in the reestablishment of life the way you see it, as you brought from your origin, like I just mentioned. The strength in the field is what feeds humanity itself. And that so brings up my vision that I hold so dear, and I'll share it with you right now. And that is, can you see? I'm not imagining, I can see it. 10 acres, 10 households, each with their own acre, each with their own edible garden. And in the center of these 10 acres is a whole orchard of fruit trees that everyone can enjoy. And every night there's a campfire for people to come, mingle, visit, share ideas, and plan for an even more perfect future. That's my vision. Well, it's possible. We don't really need McMansions, but we do need good neighbors. And we need that sense that we're taking care of each other. Isn't that what we always wanted? Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Simeon. That was wonderful. And of course, after every Simeon broadcast, it's my honor to edit the transcript. That's automatically done by this wonderful program called Dragon. And the amazing part of it is that Dragon is getting better and better, and I have fewer and fewer corrections to make. So this message is just getting more and more clear and more wonderful. And it was a joy. It's so interesting. I've had such a good time with this broadcast. I've been enjoying it all night. I keep telling Robert, I just saw the whole broadcast. So now I'm just arranging how I'll tell you what part. Well, this past Thursday, I had a lovely experience. And I was invited to join an art class, a Zoom art class. And I saw the potential of this across the world. At any rate, a very dear friend of ours, Mandar, who has a wonderful story of his own, he was in finance, and his true love and what his heart desired was art. And with a little encouragement from Robert, he has just taken off, and that's exciting. So there I was, and I had no idea what to do, but I had my pad and brush and pastels and water, and I took my computer and put it up in front of me, and that was kind of exciting. And then when the picture came on, I'm in a little square at the upper right-hand corner, and the full picture is Mandar and his easel and his blank piece of paper. An hour and a half went by, and it felt like about 21 minutes. And I'll just show you some of the results. It's my first time with pastel. I just found out that you have to do a base. I never knew that. And then you work from there. So at any rate, this is what I did. It's heavy. Can you see that? It looks pretty good on the screen, but it's a snowy winter day. Okay. So that's what I managed to do. And this is the picture we were copying. And the first thing he said is, snow is not white. And he took us through that exercise. And then at the end, he gave each person, and you have no idea who you're painting with, he gave each person the spotlight, and then they filled the screen, and I could see what each person's rendition was. And that was lovely. So, and then the next day I had to say, Mandar, would you send me what you did? And this is what he did. With a myriad of colors and sunshine. But it was fun. And if any of you would like to know more about Mandar, get in touch with me. But it was a departure, and it was something that I've always wanted to do. And now I'm even more clear on what I want to do. And it's called My Heart's Desire. Yeah. And I wrote this down this morning. I have found my heart's desire, and that is reaching out to all who can hear how their power and strength is creating a world beyond all worlds where peace and prosperity reigns. And love's buoyancy has us able to just float. Everything leads us more and more to the center of our field, which is the universe. Yeah. Now, the centerpiece that I'm seeing more and more is this game that I brought up last week. And I've had several wonderful responses from you via email. Terrell loved the idea of thank you cards. She thought that's going to make everybody's heart feel good. And Lori was just, thank you, Lori. You have so many wonderful ideas. And then when I asked her if she would like to illustrate it, she said, well, how about you? Remember that painting? And I said, what painting? So there's a lot going on. And this activity is so wonderful because I'm seeing this game as much more than a little board game for kids. I'm seeing this game expand where people are able to really get in touch with what they're feeling, what maybe they never thought of before, or maybe an idea that has come to them that they never even looked at it twice. But it's growing. It's growing. I think about it every day, and it's more than just cutting out cards and building a map on a board. It's what I want to do, and that is, this is an invitation for you to collaborate, for you to share what you'd like to bring, what you'd like to have people consider as perhaps what their heart's desire is. It's so wonderful. And we could go on and on and on. We could have a Zoom call and everybody put in their ideas. So if you're interested, get in touch with me. And this is going to happen. I have people waiting for the game. So no pressure. So, the other thing I want to speak about is it's important to heal the past. And I read something very wonderful this morning that Khalid, our dear friend Khalid, posted, and I copied. And it says, spiritual process is about distancing yourself from your memory. Your memory should be a platform you stand upon to reach out for something higher, not a trap you sink into. And boy, is that ever the truth. Because you can really find something and wallow in it. But then I discovered that, yes, I do have memories. Yes, I have a lot of experience. And yes, they are becoming platforms for me upon which to advance. And I invite you to do the same. Because if you've experienced it, it has value. Either never to do it again, or wait a minute, there's a germ of wonder in this. Let's explore it. So that took me to every experience I grew from at these psych centers in New York. I discovered my empathic strength, my creativity, my creating a home atmosphere from castaways, and reaching hearts where no diagnosis or system could touch. So here's a little gem from the past. I may have told you this before, but I don't know. But there must be some value. That was 45 years ago. And Michael was 16. So what is he now? 55, 60? At any rate, I think he remembers this moment. And I took all these adolescent boys that they didn't know what to do with. They just gave them to our program and to babysit them. But quite the contrary. We had some really exciting times. And we even had a video camera. But that's coming later. First, these guys never get a chance to play. So I took about, I guess, 6 or 7 of these boys, young men, and there was a field at Creedmoor, and I said, just run, have fun. Just do anything you want. Somersaults, whatever, acrobatics, tag, I don't care. These guys never have a chance. And so Michael, big, tall, strapping young guy, was face down on the ground. So I did the same thing, right alongside him. He's here, I'm here. Oh, both heads at the same time. At any rate, I was prompted to just whisper in his ear, and I said, Michael, I'm here. I know who you are, and I'm so glad to know you. And that's all I said. So then we went back up to the, I forgot what it's called. How funny, I blocked that one out. To the, all right, rec room. And we had a video camera. And the next thing I did was I videoed these guys doing various activities with a little direction. And then the best part, I showed them the video of them. And they saw that they were on television, that they must be something, that they must have stature, that they don't get this anywhere else. That gave me so much joy and pleasure. And then I had a great big piece of paper, and I'm big with paper and crayons, and I drew a great big heart with the arrow go through, and I said, Barbara loves Michael. And then he wrote, Michael loves Barbara. This guy never speaks to anybody. And here he was coming out. So at 4 o'clock, the attendant comes from their ward to pick them up. And we took the piece of paper, and I said, well, let's fold this up. So we folded it up until it was about like that, tiny little bit. And he was holding it like it was a diamond. To this day, I still feel what I felt then, because this no good guy coming to call for them said, what do you have in your hand, Michael? And Michael went. And he forced it out of Michael's hand. The only reason I tell this story is that's what happens in the system. And we cannot allow systems to have any power. So I think that's what my life has been, to see through the system, to discover hearts, and reach as many people as I can. That's all. It's important. Now, do you know why I love doing these broadcasts? I have a chance to collaborate with you, to dream with you, to say how much I love each and every one of you. And I'm eager to hear your response, because that's what makes the world go round. That's what gives us the buoyancy to float and to keep going and to see the joy that's waiting for us, as well as the joy that is here right now. I don't think I have. Oh, I do. One moment. By the way, no. Oh, yes. We are blessed to know David, because every time he broadcasts, he has written something amazing. And as I read through his writings, I can see them, or excerpts, printed on the game cover. And by the way, I said it before, this is not just for children. This is for the game, for everybody. And I just read this morning, and it's true. It says, it's called Make Way. Make space for the true you to come forward. It is loving and gentle and will not forcefully take over, so you must give it a place to come into. The identity that you have created or allowed to be created for you is not the real you. In letting it go, you will be making space for the truly incredible being that is you to come forward. And when that happens, you will be blown away. Can you imagine seeing that? And everyone's going to say, whatever that's it, I want that. Because all we're doing is telling everyone about who they are. So once again, if you're interested in the art class I took, let me know. If you're interested in the game and you have some great ideas, let me know. This is an interactive, exciting time, and I'm thrilled that you were here today. So until next time, have a perfect life, perfect health, and an incredibly magical future. Thank you.